This is at Fisher High School 2022, Paper 1, Grade 11. Let's just take a look at these questions. The first question was, solve for x squared minus 8x. So you just factor out x times x minus 8. And your answer is, what would make it 0? X is 0, or 8 minus 8 makes it 0. So there's your two answers. This one, you got to multiply it out. 2x squared minus 7x. You've got to add 6. Then you've got to factor it. Could use the quadratic formula. You put 2x and x, the only way to get 2x squared. Two numbers that are going to multiply to equal plus 6, and the outer and inner products are going to equal minus 7. Look at this, minus 2 times 2x is minus 4x, minus 3x in the middle there. That makes minus 7x when you put it together. Now you're looking at your two answers. 3 over 2 makes that equal 0 if you put in 3 over 2 there, or 2 minus 2 is equal to 0. So those are your two solutions. Here we've got a quadratic equation that I multiplied both sides by -1, and then it's negative b, which is 6, plus or minus the square root of b squared, which is 36, minus 4 times 3 times 2. Well, there's a minus 2 in there. 4 times 3 times minus 2. Those two minuses make it a plus. 4 times 3 times 2 is 24. You could put it exactly into the formula and get it, but it is 6 plus or minus the square root of 60 over 6, and there's your two solutions. And that's it. Let's take a look at the next question. Okay, we're supposed to solve this inequality, but they've already put it in the graph. It's in factored form. So we're looking at the two zeros, x equals 1 or x equals minus 5. Those are the things that will make it equal to 0. So that's part of the story. The question is, where will it be greater than 0? Well, this x times x is x squared. This thing is a parabola, and it's a positive, a happy parabola. And the x-intercepts are 1 and minus 5. Where is it greater than 0? To the left of minus 5 and to the right of 1. You could sketch this parabola and look at it. Or you could test. Pick a number in between 1 and minus 5, like 0. And you'll see that it's not greater than 0. It's going to be less than 0. Where is it greater than 0? On either side, where x is greater than 1, or when x is less than or equal to minus 5. And then there's a third equation here. What do? We subtract 6. We subtract 6, and we've got minus 6 here. And then what I do is I square both sides. There should be a minus 2 right here. Maybe I could write that in. That minus 2 stays there. So, there we go. So you could put a minus right in front there. It actually is a minus, but when you square both sides, that's going to become positive 4. That's going to be x plus 2. That's going to be x squared minus 12x plus 36 when you square it. That's 4x plus 8. You subtract 4x, you get minus 16x. You subtract 8, you've got plus 8. You subtract 8, you get 28. You factor this, 2 times 14, negative and negative make plus 28, and minus 2x and minus 14x make minus 16x. So there's your two solutions, 2 or 14. But when you square a square root like this, you've got to check the answers. And if you put 2 in there, the square root of 2 plus 2 is 4, and 2 times 4 is 4, but 2 minus 6 is negative 4. And 4 doesn't equal negative 4, so 2's not a solution. But 14 does work. It makes it true. So your answer is 14. And that's how it works.